Hi guys, welcome again. Today we have 4-player semifinals, 3 games to show you. But before we start, we are trying to get to the 1000 subscribers. If you can help, please do. And if you all already did, thank you for being an excellent subscriber. I really appreciate it, you guys. But right now, let's get to the table. Welcome to the table. This is game 1 of 6 games. So quite a lot of games to go through. All of this is turn-based. This is very important. And without further ado, let's get through this one. First one, Giza, a very good position for me, I thought. Olympia naturally interested in red, Rhodos naturally interested in red, they're next to each other, that's always good. Alexandria also usually goes B with the red. I expected all the Bs, to be honest, and I'm picking B because I'm next to Olympia, which is usually my go-to for Giza B. Giza B is to be preferred in a lot of ways right now. So B is usually the play here. Olympia could go A, but let's see what did they pick. And I was wrong. Everybody picked A, except for me. So this suggests a few things. Rhodos is scared. Like, this is a position where he can actually go A because he's next to Olympia. Again, Olympia being the key player in this game. Maybe not like the best position for Olympia right away, but what Olympia does here determines a lot of the stuff. Alexandria, this suggests to me that this might be interested in full green, and Olympia on the A side suggests to me that he is not interested in playing green at all. So first hand, nothing major, but there is a wood that we'd like to pick up. Caravanserai, of course. I'm not even showing you Caravanserai this time. You all know what Caravanserai is. So the next one, let's see what they picked. Like, there is a dual, there is not a dual, and there is not a dual. So I know that I'm getting a dual from the next hand, which is kind of amazing. So I imagine that he's picking stone clay from this one, which suggests that Orvain might not be the best play here, but I still picked it. Like there is nothing better. I still don't know what this guy is trying to do. Like, if I pick his trading post, he might go for something like Glassworks, and probably not. Blue Mutant usually plays a lot of red, but yeah. I was not sure what I can do here. Glassworks maybe is a possibility, but it's kind of weak, so I preferred Orvain here. And I'm very glad I did, because he picked Press, which I think is a good call for him, and that enables me to go Excavation. And if I was to go Clay Pit, I wouldn't be very happy about my Orvain, but when I'm going Excavation, I'm very happy about my Orvain. So there is a lot of red, as usual. You'll see that this is kind of a trend in these games, like Blue Mutant really likes to play a lot of red. Claypool here to finish my second Wonder stage, and also, like, a lot of people are interested in clay. I'd like to steal it from the pool. He's just picking some green. This is also a very good position for me. I'm able to grab at least one red, which is also very important to start hitting the green guy. And the last one is kinda bad. I decided to go East Trading Post, and my reasoning for that is that I will want to buy a single lumber from him. I will want to buy a single clay. Maybe let's go like this, clay. And then I expect him to actually play double stone, and then I just need a vineyard and I'm good for the browns. That was my reasoning, but this is all preparation if I don't get lucky, and by lucky I mean getting Caravanserai. And just let's take a look. He's throwing, which I think is a good idea. He needs some cash. This is just okay. This can backfire. Like, Olympia A playing Tavern sometimes can backfire, but enough about Olympia for now, because we get Caravanserai, and now this game becomes kinda easy for me. I do have access to the 4th stone. This is very important. Like, before I pick Caravanserai, I shouldn't do this blindly. I should look at two things. First, can he play the stables, and can I be out of red? The answer is he can play the stables, but he like at the moment he doesn't look like he will play the stables, because it would cost him 6 gold, and that would be suicide in this position. The next question is, if I pick Caravanserai, am I able to finish my wonder all the way? And the answer to that question is yes, because there is a single stone. If there wasn't a single stone, we might have to go stables here, because if we are forced to take another card, this might be too much. Also, you have to take a look at if we are able to access press, but we are. And this game becomes kind of straightforward, so I will maybe try to rush a little bit from. Alexandria on green is not that scary, like it's not a threat to me, so I am able to pick Aqueduct. Like, she doesn't have any support for the green, so that's why I am able to play it. But in this one, over Forum, which would be my 7th card, which is too much, I'm hiding School. I'm okay with not having access to cheap Grace. That's okay totally for me. Here I'm hiding Courthouse. There is a lot of red going on, but I don't care. Like, I'm winning red with a single one, which is great for me. Here I'm hiding Quarry, just because the other ones are terrible for him, but it really doesn't matter. He'll play the Wonder stage. And here I'm just hiding, which might be a little troublesome for me, because I'm starting to get problems with cash. Like, all of them have a lot of browns, and all I have is browns, so they're unlikely to pay me. But yeah, my advantage here is enormous right now. Like, I was super happy about this game so far. And the first hand is very tricky. This is the only tricky part. Pause for a second and I'll just explain what I'm going to do. So here it's between builders and decorators, and as you can see, Haven is costing me 2, and already one Haven is gone, but probably nobody else is picking it. So I have 3 cards in the pool left that can give me gold, because I will struggle for gold. So those cards are Haven, Lighthouse, and Arena. Arena is free for me, Lighthouse is free for me because of the Caravanserai, and Haven costs 2. I have 4 gold, so if I play Builder's Guild, I am at risk of actually throwing 1 card, but at this point I thought that even throwing 1 card is enough. But this is the game where I get lucky, and I do get actually Arena for 8, and this game is over right now. Like, there is nothing they can do. Like, even if they like collaborated, they cannot beat me here. Here I'm just picking Gardens. I'm not afraid of red at the moment. Like, they can steal the red. I just want to, like, I don't want to get like into a red war and lose to someone. I even pick Spice to maybe discourage them from picking it, and also like inspire him to play another red. Here just Haven. I think all the reds are gone right now for the Kumushi, so I will win red with this one, and I even get the Pantheon. So this was the game 1 of this semi-final, and yeah, it was just everything worked for me basically. Like, I got put in an excellent position. The card spread was decent, and just everything worked, and that's why I was able to beat this one, and that's why I rushed a little bit. But see me in game 2. Welcome to game 2. As you can see, Bloomudant was unlucky, or like, he has a very specific kind of luck with, again, Olympia. Here we get the Rhodos, which I was pretty happy about because it's next to Giza. Halicarnassus is in position that it actually makes it good for Olympia here. I would actually, like, if offered, I would probably trade with Olympia in this particular position. Giza looks very bad here, but you know, anything can happen in this one. And of course, Halicarnassus is always to be preferred on any kind of position, to be honest, in any player count. Maybe not any kind of position, but usually, like, it is to be preferred. So here we go. Let's see what we get here. I expect BBAB. And I expected, at least, because I kind of know what happened here, but I might not remember some of the details. It was like played like a month ago or almost. So here it's between Timberyard and Excavation. We want to get the duel. I was really thinking about it, and I thought that wood is actually very, very important for everyone here, and I need the timber yard here. But it was a tough call. So yeah, Halicarnass is already starting strong here, and here I fought for a very long time, and to this day I don't know if I made the right choice. There is Glassworks to be picked, potentially, to get like Halicarnassus in full green and maybe get some cash as well. There is Claypool, which I picked, which I thought like he's interested in clay. Like everyone is interested in clay, and I would like at least one clay. And if I'm picking clay, maybe like one of the reds will get back to me. That was my thought process. Maybe there is even theater, and of course there is barracks just to secure the reds and to discourage them from playing them. But you know, Claypool should be good for the next guard tower as well. And I was very unhappy about this one. And yeah, this is not a play that I would make if I was him, to be honest. And I understand kind of why he did that, and you will see if it worked or not. But like he looks completely out of support for red, like completely out of support. And Olympia thing in this position is playing red. My thing is playing red. He's putting himself in an awful position, but let's see how this works out. Here I picked the buffs. I don't know if I like 100% agree with that. Like this game was actually hard to play as Rhodos, and yeah, I'm like looking at it. I already can play the first stage, so maybe it's not bad. But Stone Pit would enable me some cool plays, which I like didn't expect, but I probably should have. This was surprising to me. I thought this would be actually battle here. Here again, very, very tough. Like I picked guard tower, but this might have been a big mistake. Like Orvain here might be needed for me. I thought there is another one coming. Let's see if it is. Maybe I miss. Yeah, there is another one coming, but it's with the altar, and I actually picked the altar because I thought like they will be very bad playing Pantheon, and I'm kind of right about that. That like in this game that they will have hard time playing Pantheon, so I might snatch it. But at the same time, I'm passing two Orvains. I thought like he will play one of them, but spoiler alert, he doesn't. And I'm out of my second stage. Like at this point of the game, I'm out of my second stage. This was also, yeah, this was also weird a little bit. Like he played double red, but he's looking very, very bad for red. So like still probably Olympia is to be preferred on the reds. And here it's between Theater and Glassworks, and I shouldn't probably play Glassworks because that enables him too much. I should have played Theater, but I thought that, you know, economy, I needed at this point. I just played too many cards, but I should have played Theater here probably. So a lot of potential slips, I think. Like I don't think I played terribly wrong here, but I think it could have maybe been a little better. One of the things that I actually did expect was Temple, and but I didn't expect it on the first pick here. And yeah, this is troubling. This is quite a lot, but still is the best pick here, I think. And the Caravanserai. Like without the Caravanserai, I think Giza cannot play this game properly. But with combination of Caravanserai and West Trading Post, the game is saved actually. And now the big, like the big, how do you say it? Responsibility lies on Olympia. Like we need to coordinate reds. Like he needs to play red, I need to play red, and yeah, that's what I do. I play red. I try to do my part, but he doesn't, and that will cause problems here. Here I played the Foundry just because I kind of expected the training grounds to come, but yeah, nothing great to be honest here. Like I'm looking, a bit out of place with these picks. So yeah, training ground coming to me. He will probably hide. Here I'm just playing Brickyard to be able to play the Green Guild. And remember this one. I'm trying to play the Green Guild here. Like, I thought that this is my last saving grace. And here I'm playing the Quarry to play this one. And, you know, remember, I tried to play the Green Guild. This is funny. I remember this one, actually. And the red comes here, and, like, at this point, I'm just, like, I'm third, I think, and depending on what happens here, I might be able to beat, for example, Alex here. But I don't think I can catch Halicarnassus. Like, Halicarnassus going for 5 greens and having some kind of economy and having a green push here. I think that's a little bit too much. And remember, I tried to play the Green Guild. I so prepared for that. But I forgot that you need 4 gold. Like, I didn't forget, to be honest. I expected them to pay me. Yeah. But they didn't. Yeah, he paid for the glassworks here. So I was probably like not careful here, and just like I thought that I'm getting the money here, but I think he had it for a long time. So yeah, just my bad. I didn't I expected some payment and I didn't receive any. And Philosopher's Guild not playable here. Of course, very good for Olympia here as well. This hand generally looks very bad for me. I'm picking Gardens from it. So pretty bad. Pretty bad, I would say. And they got pretty decent picks. He's starving, like he's playing green and he's starving the last player. So this is of course terrible for me. I do get Pantheon, so this is not all bad. Here I am getting Haven, which is again not terrible for me. Like it's looking okayish. Here I am hiding University. You could maybe make a case for playing one of the reds, but I didn't think that it was necessary. Here I'm playing the red guild. Yeah. And here I am playing a red, which like in the end everything worked for me, like from these hands. But yeah. And he even stopped him, but it's just not enough. Like I was forced to play red. I was forced to play like a 4-pointer here. It was just not good enough. 53 points is not terrible, but like Rhodos, I kind of felt like a passenger here. Like with how expensive these stages are, you really rely on them getting at least one hour, for example, here. And yeah, it wasn't as much of a problem here. Like I didn't get like past decorators or something. But in a game like this, you really need your direct opposition to play a little bit more into red. Like letting them win that one was a little bit too much for both of us. But I think like the spread was actually very bad for Olympia. Like he didn't get access to wood, which I think hurts him a little bit. I don't know. I think they grabbed it maybe early, but I think like with how much wood there is in a red in H2, you kind of need to prioritize it, and this was not the case here. In the end, this guild wasn't that great, to be honest. So nothing major loss here, but just unable to properly play this one. I just like in the end this looks like 6 resources. It looks like I had a pick from every hand kinda. This doesn't look so bad, but as you can see, like in the points there was nothing, just nothing great, and that's how you get those third places. And let's see you in game 3. And welcome to game 3. So after 2 games we have 8 points, which is not bad, but of course Mushi, for example, has more. So here interesting position. Like there is a lot of people interested in green, and actually Olympia might be even preferred here. I would kind of like to be Olympia, except not for the Hali. Like next, Blue Mutant finally got something else than Olympia, so great for him. And yeah, Babylon in 4-player. It can be hit or miss, so let's see if it will be hit or miss in this one. First hand, and it's kinda a miss, I would say. I really thought for a long time. I thought about Orvain, I thought even about Lumberyard. And yeah, I think Orvain would be better, but I decided to go press. Like they might be afraid of going green. That's what I was counting on. So I thought press is decent here, and there is Scriptorium on the wheel potentially. And they are kinda afraid. So here I thought about two things. I thought about Stone Pit and I thought about Loom. And I maybe even thought about Trading Post or Tavern, but not that heavily. Like, Tavern could be good sometimes here. I think that like Loom might be the choice here. Maybe that was, but I decided to go for the Stone Pit here. I don't think that's like the best. I think Stone Pit here is kind of weak actually. I probably would prefer Tavern or Loom maybe here. And here, if I picked, I could have gone Apothecary, but of course I knew what was coming to me, and I knew that I'm picking Stockade from this one, and that's why I went with the Stone Pit. But yeah, it's a little bit weird still. Maybe going like full green would have been the better option. Here I'm just picking Scriptorium. I think like this suggests that he might want to get all the greens, and I want to have at least some green. But the problem with my resources is that they don't, here I'm picking Altar, they don't amount to anything, to be honest. This is just like totally uncoordinated. And Trading Post on the last one, yeah, this is like just okay. Nothing too great here. Here I thought that like the idea of stopping something like that is grabbing 2 tablets, and I'm actually in a position where this can happen for me. I have priority for green, and I'm trying to execute that. So I thought this is still like okay, but unfortunately the 1-3 happens here, and I'm kind of lost. Here I'm picking Brickyard just for the like last stage and for the cog. He's unfortunately picking some red. This looks pretty bad. I was hoping in this one that they can transfer a red to me, and you will see if that happens or not. Here I'm just picking Quarry. I don't want to pay for this one, but I think that might have been a mistake. Yeah, maybe Foundry was to be preferred here. Here they actually did transfer the walls for me. Oh, that's why I was picking this one. Yeah, I thought that. And I think that was actually very smart of them. Like both of them actually like benefited from that. And here just Sawmill and Foundry. And it doesn't look that bad. I spent 6 cards for resources. I didn't pay that much, I think. Did I pay for anything? I don't think so. So yeah, I got 1, 2, 3, 7 gold. So yeah, I got 4 gold back from them. So that's also quite nice. They paid me twice, or like he paid me more times with the trading post. And yeah, I was like, if I don't play a red, I might lose to the red here. That's like the unfairness of Hali. Whenever you have Hali in the game, like you are always afraid of the red, and you kind of have to play that preemptively. But then I'm just tanking Olympia with me, who is also maybe playing a red on its own, so maybe I shouldn't do that. There is Pantheon, there is Philosophers, and there is Decorators, but I'm kind of struggling for cash, so I thought that just play Pantheon, and this guild might even wheel. Like, this looks like a lot of points right now. Like he's 14 ahead of me right now, just like because we are winning the red by the same amount. But this actually Like, there is nothing here, to be honest. Like, what are his picks? Is he able to even get like a 6-pointer with this one? Not really. Like, every pick will be just bad. And actually, I'm Babylon. So if we just count that I can play this right now as my last card, then this is actually a 7-pointer, which means that we are actually just 7 points behind. So I knew that I was beating Ephesos here. I was thinking if I can beat one of them, but that was highly unlikely. So this looked like third place. And actually, that was very happy for me. Like, with this play, I had maybe some chances, but not many, probably. Here, just playing Haven, just trying to squeeze this, but maybe actually Circus would have been better. Maybe I could actually beat Kumushi here. Just like thinking about it, because like Circus is the best card for him from that hand, probably not Haven, and like Haven will eventually get back to me, so I should actually focus on. And I think this is a mistake. I don't think it would have mattered, but I think it would have been closer in the end. Here I just picked Craftsman, I think. And here there is a danger of passing him the workers. This is again the best cards for him. So maybe if I could like play a little bit more against him, then I would be able to win versus him. But I was afraid of doing that. I might even lose to Ephesos, and I just preferred the stable route. Here I'm just picking Philosophers. Again, this could have been like Lighthouse to starve him, but not at this point. Like at this point, I'm just too far behind. And he's getting that one, of course. And here just like University will be 3 points. This will be 5 points, but I'm paying 3. But I calculated and I thought that it's a little bit better to play University. And this is the end. He actually gets this, of course. And let's see the final score. I was actually third. This was closer than expected with 5 points to Blue Mutant. He was actually able to play like Arena. Haven, like my picks weren't that great either. Like Haven was probably a little bit bad, and it would have been better to play the Circus from that hand, for sure. But to Komushi, I lost 14 points, which I don't think I could have easily made up, to be honest. And to Alex, 7 points as well. So that's quite a margin as well. Like I could have been closer, but not that closer, I think. So a pretty tough one. I ended up with 1 first place, 2 third places for the half point of the semifinal. So I was on 10 points. Kumushi was on 16 with win, and 14 maybe. 14 or maybe 16. No, 16. Win, and a second place. So congrats to him. Very, very good start for him. Alex was on 8, I believe, with a last place and 2 second places. And Blue Mutant was just on 2, with 1 third place and 2 fourth places. So yeah, I was still in contention for, of course, for the for advancement, and you will have to wait for the second part of this video to see how I ended up in the second part. And there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Part 2 will come next week. See you then. Bye.